Paul. What was he?
Nicely done.
The way everyone looked at me in the camp when we arrived. What have they been saying about me? They must think I'm worse than the Blight. I've never hurt the clan. They had no reason to be afraid of me. None of this makes any sense.
Suicidal.
The Varteral is dead.
Masaranas. I'll breathe easier knowing that we will lose no more people to it.
We found these.
I'll return them to their families.
We lost Paul. In the cave, he fled at the sight of me. Straight into the Varteral.
Many of the clan fear you will bring back the corruption. Or worse, from the mirror.
And where did they get that idea?
I am their keeper, Dalen. It was my duty to warn them. It's still not too late for you to return to us. Reconsider. There's no need for you to live alone.
Must we go over this again? You'll never accept what I'm doing.
The Eluvian is a trap. It cost us Tamlin. It led you to blood magic. Will you let it twist you further from who you really are?
And who am I? We've done as you asked. Honor our bargain. Give me the Arulin home.
Hawke, because Merrill won't listen, I give this heirloom of my clan to you for safekeeping. Please, don't let her do this.
Thank the creators. I thought maybe she'd go back on her word.
I hope this helps you finish your work on the Alluvian.
Thank you. I knew you would understand. Let's be away from here. The others are giving me the evil eye.
Brilliant. I'm amazed that you found everything.
Hawke, I could never have faced the Keeper myself. I never imagined a human would help me restore Dalish history. No one ever understood. Not the Keeper, not my clan. Just you.
I'm sensitive, handsome, and supportive. What else could you possibly want?
Nothing. Oh, not that I'm saying that I want you. I'll just stop talking now. You're the first real friend I've ever had. Maserana's Lethaline.
So, this is where you live. Not bad. I preferred the old place. It had, more charm.
You don't like my new house?
The house is fine, I suppose. But Lowtown... the smell of tar, and the sea, and the sound of some whore plying her trade in a back alley. Oh. Don't you miss that?
You can get your thrills in Hightown if you know where to look.
Oh. And where would that be?
I can show you what I have in mind.
I should go. That was an interesting diversion.
Is that all I am to you? Oh, my wounded heart.
We were using each other, sweet thing. I was curious about you, and now my curiosity is sated. Wait. You're not thinking of bringing feelings into this, are you?
What about love?
Love? We were ratting. It has nothing to do with love.
It's not always up to you. Love can be pretty persistent.
I don't care. It can go pester someone else. Did you know I was once married? When I was freed, I swore I would never marry again.
I know you don't want to be tied down, and I would never do that to you.
Good. I appreciate it. Now, if you're done trying to confuse the issue, I'm going to go.
Isabella seemed disappointed that she didn't find anything worth gossiping about. Snoop. That's Mother's room. I shouldn't intrude.
Welcome home, I say.
So you're taking the captain of the guard to accuse the Grand Cleric of funding zealots?
It's a careful chat about missing Kunari.
Some days, Hawke.
The Grand Cleric, please. Tell her it concerns the Kunari.
Mother, Patrice. Time has changed us both. Grand Cleric Elfina cannot grant an audience to just anyone. What do you want?
A Templar may have misjudged an order and abused the Grand Cleric's authority.
I assure you, the Templars would never embarrass the Chantry, at risk of the Knight Commander's wrath.
Men were hired for the righteous task of kidnapping a Kunari delegate. A pause that says you knew. But does her grace?
The Grand Cleric trusts her stewards to enact the wishes of the Maker.
I'll speak to her grace another time. You will not always be here.
Stubborn. All right, Sirrah Hawke. If you won't abandon this, let me offer you something. The Templar you seek is a radical who has grown unreliable. Confronting him may do us all a favor.
And he is what to you?
He is my former bodyguard, Ser Von El. Assume what you wish, but I offer him to you as reconciliation. Meet me at this location. I invite you, Sirrah Hawke. Come see the unrest these Kunari have inspired.
Need I say I'm skeptical?
It's her game for the moment.
Forgive me, Your Grace. I thought it would end here. Young Master Hawke destroyed Flint Company, none remain. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawke? We were just talking about you.
Saying good things, I hope.
Hawke asked diplomatically.
You know I hate it when you do that.
Hawke muttered in an angry aside to the dwarf.
If, you two have a moment, I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
Is there any peaceful way to resolve this?
If you treat the Harrimans like those mercenaries, you could start a war. Go carefully, Sebastian.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
If I'm standing beside you, that should make her think twice.
Again, your interest in my plight humbles me. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
Mika, give me strength.
Fenris, did you consider my offer for you to train the guard into victor fighting techniques? I've heard nothing.